What's up everybody, it's Jasmine and today we are watching a YouTube channel called the TasselFairy. She's a lady that I started watching a few years ago, but she had quite a long break for a while there, but I noticed that she had some new videos up, so I was like, yeah, I want to share that with you guys because if you like me, then you'll probably like her. So then I was like, yeah, well, I'll show you guys what it's all about. So if you need some cheering up, you can check out our channel, and also this will be a nice reaction video to make up for the week of sadness that we had with the other reaction videos. Anyway, let's get to it. TasselFairy, we go, whoa!
My name is Amina, and I am the TasselFairy. Welcome to the TasselFairy channel.
Hi.
So today, we're going to do something really fun. You guys, I have gotten so much love for my novelty bag wall that I put up in Cloudland a couple of years ago, and I get asked all the time how I did it. I get tips, people want to know tips and tricks, people want to know all this stuff. Today, I'm going to show you how I did my bag wall and how you can make one of your own. Let's do this. Okay, so step number one is buy too many bags. That's the problem that I had. I had like way too many bags, and not just too many bags and not enough space, but the simple fact that I wanted to change my bag every single day to match my outfit. You can't really be like digging around in like a closet or something. You want to see all of the bags that you have, you know, like you just want to make it easy to grab and to like check out or whatever. So that is the first step to this bag wall, because you can do different versions of a bag wall, but unless you have a ton of bags, I don't know, there are probably better storage options, you know what I mean, if you only have 2 or 3. Like, you could put your 2 or 3 up and it'll probably be cute, but this is a really great solution for if you have a ton. The next step is really easy. So all you really need to do is just gather all your bags and then get yourself some kind of like adhesive hooks, like command hooks. Hanging things on walls can be complicated when you're a renter. That's step number 2. So step number 3, make a plan for your bags. Map out your bag wall, especially if you have a lot of them. So
That's a good idea. Also, if you're hanging up paintings on the wall, you should like lay them out on the ground first and have a look.
the bag wall is kind of basically a gallery wall. So if you haven't watched my gallery wall video where I give all the tips and stuff that I use to create my gallery wall, this would actually be a great time to check it out, because it's kind of the same idea, except instead of like just displaying photos, you're using this wall to create both storage and something beautiful. I mean, if your bags are cute. That's the other thing. Oh, your bag should be cute and something that you would want to be displayed. If it's like a bag that's like, oh, whatever, you know, maybe, I don't know. So one of the things that you can do, like, I kind of went over this in the gallery wall video, but one of the ways you can plan is to lay all the bags out on the floor and kind of get an idea of where they're gonna go on the wall. That's how some people do their gallery walls, and I feel like that's probably a really effective way to go about it. Step number 4, start hanging. So start applying the command hooks to the wall, and make sure that when you're ready to apply those command hooks, you read the instructions exactly, because each of them kind of have their own instructions, and if you don't follow them, they're not going to work properly, and you're going to be very annoyed when your bags fall off of your wall in the middle of the night. I'm not saying like I know from experience. Maybe somebody told me about this. I'm just saying it could happen, okay? So follow the instructions. The good thing though about the command hooks, and the reason why I recommend using them, or any kind of like adhesive removable thing, is that they're removable. So if you make a mistake and you put one up in the wrong place, or let's say you put them all up or whatever, and you mess it up or something like that, it's all good because you can just take them out. Step number 5, start hanging. Okay, so there's a lot of ways to go about doing this, but the way I really recommend is to do one hook at a time, or a couple of hooks at a time, and then a couple of bags at a time, because really what you're doing is you're creating kind of like a piece of art. You're creating like, You want the bigger image to be something that you like looking at. That's the whole point of this. So if you want to get wild and you are feeling very confident and you put all the hooks up there, I have done that before, and let me tell you, unless your math is perfect, unless you have everything perfectly organized, you don't know how the bags are going to hang, I would not recommend doing that for your first go. I recommend taking a bag and a hook and doing kind of one at a time. The other tip that goes along with that, though, is make sure that when you're hanging your bags, like if you have adjustable straps, try to hang them from the shortest strap. I found that like if you have a mix between adjustable strap bags and like chain strap bags and wristlets and handle bags, kind of like I do, you want to make as much space for those like long chain bags as you can, because those are harder to predict like how they're gonna fall. So shorten all of your adjustable straps, because like in a perfect world, the easiest thing would be to have everything kind of just be hanging like, just kind of have everything be as short as possible. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Yeah, so you'll see what I mean though. When you look at my bag wall, you see that some things like hang really long and some things hang really short. And the combination, I think, creates texture and it makes it look cool. And also, it's just like naturally accommodates some bags that don't adjust. So, I mean, does all of this make sense? I hope so. Anyway, that's my tip about that. Number 6, pro tip, dust your bag wall every week at least. And the reason why I say this is because, like, you know how like nice bags, if you buy an expensive bag, you'll get like a dust bag. Well, there exists for a reason. Like, dust happens, you know? Like, I am like an expert on dust because I have really extreme allergies. I'm very allergic to dust, and I have a lot of things in my home that can potentially collect dust. So you really have to be careful and dust those things like at least once a week. That way your bags won't get ruined, even if they're cheap. Like all my bags are kind of inexpensive, and I don't care. I just want them to last forever because I like them. I don't care how much they cost. So just take good care of them, dust them off. If you need to figure out what to dust with, things like a microfiber cloth, or like you can get one of those cute little fuzzy duster guys at the store. I love those things, even though they kind of gross me out a little bit, but they're so cute. Anyway, dust every week. You'll thank me later. Tag me on Instagram at Studio Moochie or at TasselFairy. Like, hit me up on Twitter. I want to know about your bag wall, because I really love when you guys do these things. It's so exciting for me, you know? If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to this channel.
So as you guys can see, she's like a really cool, happy girl lady. She's like, I get a lot of inspiration from her because she's got like such bright colors, you know, and she's got like awesome hair and things like that. So I'm like, man, I want to be like her. But then instead I'm like, I'll be like me that's a little bit like her. So yeah, that's really cool. Anyway, and I'm not too jealous of her handbags. Like, they're really cool, but at the same time I don't use handbags as much as I wouldn't need that many. But yeah, it was nice of her to share her handbag wall. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go to Oslo this weekend, so that's what's going on with me. But I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Have a nice one. Hey, door.